Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for coming out today. I'd like to get I have you down for doing an invocation today. I invite you to do this invocation of pledge, please. Please stand.
Feel honored. In 1743, John Wesley, who is really known for founding Methodism, penned his 3 simple rules. 1, do no harm. 2, do good. And 3, stay in love with God. Out of his 3 simple rules came his rules of conduct. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, for as long as ever you can. With that in mind, would you bow with me for a moment of prayer? Lord of the universe, you have given most of mankind a strong desire to do good, to be honest, to serve others, and to faithfully fulfill their obligations to their neighbors. Help us as fellow Rotarians and humans to do good. Help us as Rotarians and humans to be honest and ethical in all of our dealings. Help us as Rotarians and humans to serve others. And help us as Rotarians and humans to faithfully fulfill our obligations as neighbors to our community, our nation, and to our world. Please bless now this food, feed our souls on the bread of life, and help us to do our part in kind words and loving deeds. In your name we ask. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I saw Pat sent the minutes out for last week. They look at them. Any changes? If not, we'll move on to members' birthdays. I have John Freeborn's birthday today, this week, May 21st. Congratulations. And we have one membership anniversary. Ryan London, and Dan, I can say for 4 years. It was 4 years, Brad Lydon. Yeah, I don't recognize it.
Ryan Lydon?
Yep.
Okay. I'm having trouble with somebody's crinkling.
The nerve. Now Chuck's out this week. He's out of town again, so we'd like to do a welcome guest. I think we're all regular family members today. So at this point, do we have any happy bucks? Any volunteers? If not, we'll keep moving forward. Congratulations. I try to stretch it out for you, but sorry. Kent, if you would introduce her. Sure. Have a moment, please. Wait a minute, though. Don't we supposed to do the draw first? Tell you what. Would you mind drawing the ticket first?
Oh, sure.
I'm going to try to put pressure on you.
Right here?
Yes, if you'll spin it and pull one.
Come on.
All right, here we go. Everybody listening? Is everybody listening?
650. 2 8. 1 0.
Who's our lucky person? Do we have a winner?
What is the last number?
810.
I think I have it.
Congratulations.
I think think you do. Oh, all right. Congratulations. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. $7 for Martha.
All right, congratulations.
All right.
Never gets very far. You're welcome.
All right, at this point, hello, everyone.
So, about a half an hour ago, I got a call from Pam Kravitz, and Pam had every intention of being here today and to make the introduction of our speaker, but she's onboarding staff. And since Kate has an affiliation with the chamber, she knows a little bit about what that's all like. And so she asked that I step in, and I got to meet Kate for the first time, and I know very little bit about her. So I'm going to tell you what I know, then I'm going to allow her to expound on anything else you would like to, both personally and professionally. Kate Tulloch Hammond is the founder of Cheeky Shirt Media.
Cheeky skirt.
Cheeky Skirt Media, and has been handling marketing for the Dunedin Chamber and the new hub, which I'm hoping you will certainly elaborate on, since the beginning of the year. She has lived in Dunedin with her family for 10 years. And we're happy to have you come at this time, and please share a little bit about yourself and about the hub and anything else you'd like.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for letting me come here today to speak about the chamber. Hi, Jeff. It's nice to see you. And the hub, and also I'm going to talk about Pride Week. It's our inaugural Pride Week this year. So I'm going to start about the chamber and just kind of tell you what's new with the chamber, and that we have a brand new website, and we are working really hard to build our membership, get our events out there, get some programming out there. And with that, one of the new things that we launched a few months ago is the hub, which is a co-working space, and it is it's a co-working community that we started a few months ago for entrepreneurs, for people who are already in the business community, for people who are thinking about starting a business, and we just kind of want to be a resource for them. We're offering programs. We have several programs starting in June to help our business community come together, network, get educated, so they can thrive and grow their business. And so actually tonight we have an event there. It's Meet the Artists, because the co-working space has, we feature art by local Dunedin artists. And so tonight we have an event at 5:30 where you can meet the artists and kind of see their inspiration and what they've done with our space. It's beautiful. And so that kind of is starting off our programming for the next few months. We just hired a brand new director. Her name is Sarah. She started yesterday. So Pam's there right now, onboarding her and getting her acclimated to the chamber and the hub. So with that, I'm just going to let you know about some of the programming that we have coming up at the hub to just kind of give you an idea what we are all about. So the first Wednesday of every month, Kurt Forrester from the Small Business Development office comes here and does, from 10 to 4, he does free business consulting for anybody who wants it. So, and he's amazing, by the way. So all you have to do is just reach out to us, and we'll put you on his calendar, and then you can talk to him for free about your business or your plans for a business. And that is the first Wednesday of every month. The next thing we have planned is financial planning for small business owners, a design thing for business owners, and then how to scale growth and take on employees, which will be a panel discussion. And so we're trying to make the hub something where at least once a week we have some sort of programming for our members and the community. Does anyone have any questions about the hub? Sure.
Where is it? Did you say it? I missed.
It is directly above the Chamber of Commerce. So it's open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We're going to be extending those hours to 6 very soon. And it's open to everybody, but if you're a chamber member, you can work there for free. So it's really a great space.
What is the cost if you're not a chamber member?
So the cost if you're not a chamber member is $125 a month, $19 a day, or you can join the chamber for $350 for the year and have access to the co-working space and also all of the programming and resources, which, as someone who just got involved with the chamber a few months ago, I wasn't aware of all of the amazing things that the chamber offers, and that's my fault because I between COVID and everything, I had no idea. So now that I'm there, we're really trying to let our community know all of the offerings that the chamber has. And so stay tuned because we are really going to be increasing our marketing very soon to get that out. And follow us on social media. We post on there all the time. So that the hub has its own social media also. And then the Chamber of Commerce it also does. So any other questions about the hub?
Office space,
So we have office spaces that, my office is in the hub, and then we have a couple other Katie Ducharme's realty offices in the hub, and then the Root Agency is in the hub, and then we have some boardrooms that people can rent. The big boardroom downstairs, by the way, did not know, if you're a chamber member, you get 10 hours of boardroom space a month for free. And then we also have a few other offices that you can rent by the hour, but by the day, and actually we just opened up a new one today too. So we have 4 spaces that you can rent. But the co-working space is the general space for people to just come, and there's like 7 desks. We have a kitchen, we have amazing coffee, music if you want it. It's really a great, vibrant space. And our new director, Sarah, is she's one day, and we're really excited for her. So I encourage you to come to the hub and meet her because she has a lot of plans for the hub. And you had a question, Ken.
Well, you kind of addressed it, but I wanted to expound. As a board member, I'm aware that there's really plans to renovate and enhance the boardroom.
Which is already underway.
It's underway, and it's really going to be a spectacular space for people to be able to utilize. So I was just, a lot of people know that there's some issues with the flooring. That's
Fixed.
all going to be addressed.
So we just renovated the floors a couple of weeks ago. We're in the process of getting new tables for that boardroom, and we actually just have this new TV whiteboard that is massive. It's humongous. If you walk by the hub, if you walk by the chamber right now, you can see it because it's up. It blocks the whole boardroom right now. It's not where it's going to be. It's just temporary. But we want and we're going to have a printer in there. We have coffee in there. So we kind of want that boardroom to be a one-stop shop for people who need to have meetings. And so you can go in there and use the television, use the whiteboard. I think it's going to seat about maybe 20 or 30 people. And then we can even have, there's going to be space around for more, for more seating. And then we had somebody who used it last week and they had it catered. It was awesome. So, and that's the big boardroom downstairs. And then we have 3 smaller meeting spaces for private office, for private meeting space during the day. And that is, we consider that the hub, but the hub is basically just an extension of the chamber. It's not a separate entity. So so all of those office spaces are available, through either. Yes.
Would you review those prices again, like if you wanted to be there for like a day?
Sure.
Okay.
If you are a chamber member, you can use the hub anytime. It's free. If you are not a chamber member, it's $19 a day or $125 a month. To become a chamber member for a small business, for myself, is $350 a year. So I just want to let you know, because I did not know this, yes, you get the hub co-working space with that membership, but you also get access to the business after hours, the business before hours, business before hours, the all of the networking events and the new member orientations, ice cream socials. There are so many events happening with the chamber that with your membership, you have access to. And also the newsletter. If you are a member of the chamber and you want to put something in the weekly newsletter, you can do that too. There's so many benefits. I can't even think of them all.
Hey, Kate, I'm thinking about our retirees. Is there an individual membership?
There is. There are two individual. There's one and it's $125 a year. And then there's another one for nonprofits that is $200 a year. And don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure that's correct. Go on? Okay. So I also want to talk about Dunedin Pride. So this year is our inaugural Pride event. They had tried to do it before, and because of the coronavirus and other things, we were not able to. So this year we are actually having Dunedin Pride from June 11th to the 18th. We have so many events that I actually downloaded it to share with you. 1 second. There we go. So kind of the tagline that we really want people to understand that Dunedin is a place for you to live, work, play, and retire. So no matter what, no matter how you live your life, Dunedin is inclusive of everyone. And so we want, especially the LGBTQIA community, to know that you're safe here. So, and actually our first event, we have a media day on June 10th, but our first big event is Pride in the Ballpark. And, you're safe. You're safe to come here, live here, and live your life in Dunedin and retire here. And so other events that we have planned are a golf cart pride parade, which is going to be right before the ball game on Saturday, June 11th. And that's going to be a big event. You can actually go to DunedinPride.com to see all of the events that we're doing, and you can register for them. You can see the map of the golf cart parade. They're going to be playing music before the game, and it's going to be a really fun, family-friendly event. And then we're doing drag queen brunch and pool party at the Fenway. We are doing a drag queen dance party at Blur, a women's luau party at the Honu. A drag queen bowling event will not be during the event June 11th to the 18th. That will actually be the first week of June because they do that all the time anyways. And so they are working with us to kind of include that in our Pride Week, even though it's a week before. So we're doing a couple different film nights, an art show, and a prohibition themed gala on the 18th, which will also be at the Fenway. And we're really excited about that. So that starts June 11th to the 18th. We have sponsorships available, all value, and those end on this Friday. Any questions about Pride? The hub is where it's at.
You may have covered it, and I just couldn't hear it, but as a hub, again, can people use the chamber address as their business address and receive mail there?
That's a great question, Martha. Yes. So if you are a member of the chamber, we can set you up with a virtual address. And so I have one. We have a couple of our members who use the co-working space, and they have their official address, which is great for Google Business. As the hub. So it's 303 Main Street, and then we give them a suite number.
That's wonderful.
It really is, because as someone who, I took my business full-time 2 years ago during the coronavirus, and I rented an office. I rented a mailbox in Tampa for, I think, a few $100s a month, just because I didn't want my house address to be my business address. And now I can use Dunedin in the hubs, which is awesome. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Is the Dunedin Rotary Club a member of the chamber?
I was doing so well. I don't know. Yes, you are. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So a little bit about me. I actually don't work for the chamber. My business is Cheeky Skirt Media, and I do the chamber's marketing. They hired me in December to help launch the hub. And through that, in building relationships with Pam and Gregory and Matt and Kara and everyone over there, I started doing the chamber's marketing as well. So while I'm not technically affiliated with them, I am a part of them. So they are, so I can't answer those specific questions off the cuff, but luckily Dave did it for me. Thank you.
Oh, I got a question.
Go for it.
I see you do mentoring there as well?
We do. So we actually do.
Mentoring for the members.
Yes, we do lots of mentoring for our members, and actually we also do it for our non-members. So one of, the hub is really it's for visitors, it's for remote workers, it's for small businesses, it's for new businesses, people who have been in business for 10 years. All they have to do, if they have a question about what's happening in Dunedin or anything to do with Dunedin businesses, downstairs at the chamber, they've got you covered. If you have a question about help with your business or how to get started with your business or any sort of mentoring that you need for your business, then you come upstairs to the hub and we'll set you up. So we also have so many chamber members who are experts in their field who are volunteering their time to help. So if we know a specific need that you have and we don't have it right there, we will reach out and connect you with who you need to speak with to help you with your business.
I would like to thank you for the.
Sure. Thank you for I did not know I was speaking today, so hopefully, I covered everything.
Well, I thought you did great for the chamber, but I'd like to hear just a little bit more about Cheeky Skirt Media and your capabilities.
Sure. So, how much time do I have? So I worked for a company for 10 years I was the director of media and communications, a lot of press releases, a lot of articles on outsourcing, and I kind of wanted to start writing for fun. And so in 2014, I started a blog called Cheeky Skirt, just to have fun. I made a lot of fun of my husband. He let me, and he's an easy target. And that somehow I gained a following. And about a year later, a digital marketing company in Chicago asked me to write for them and to start doing marketing for them. And from there, I turned my little blog into Cheeky Skirt Media. I was only working for them, and then gradually I had other people asking me to write for them, to build websites, to help them with their social media. So then Cheeky Skirt Media became a boutique digital marketing company, creative agency, public relations firm, kind of all in one. And then through Kaylin Ingram, who did the logo and everything, all of the branding for the hub, she is who put me in touch with the chamber in December. And that's where I started, meeting people like you and getting more involved in the community and growing, and helping out with marketing, social media, and that kind of stuff for small business owners in the area. And I've got to say, it's been a blast. So it has. I'll get better at this public speaking thing.
Anything else?
Well, thank you so much, everyone.
Don't disappear yet.
Oh.
If you would sign this, we
Oh,
donate
sure,
this
of course.
in your name. So just pen and cooperate.
Right here?
Yep, just your name and company. That we donate to one of the local schools.
I have not. We are about to do, actually, we are about to do a new campaign for a tagline for the chamber, and we're going to reach out to the schools, creative departments, to see if they want to let their kids know, and you'll be seeing that on social media soon. So
Sounds like fun.
yes, thank you.
You're good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We know what next week's program is?
Yes, we have a wonderful program next week. And the man's first name is Harry, help me. What's his last name? Oh, Alphon? I don't know. Anyway, Harry.
Here he's coming.
He's gonna talk about the Holocaust Museum, and he is a survivor of the old Holocaust incident, so that means the Holocaust. And he was recommended to me by Beth, but I reached out to the Holocaust Museum and asked him, this is a really good speaker, and they said, he's the best. And they always recommend him to any organization on all. So I think we've got a really good program next week.
That sounds it. Thank you.
Be a good opportunity to bring people.
Yes, that's true.
All right, at this point, if we go on to announcements. As y'all probably haven't heard from Wendy, tonight she's doing her album release at the Blur. What's it called? The Blur?
Blur.
I didn't realize they changed the name of the place. I walked by this weekend, but anyway. But it starts at 7 o'clock. So if any of y'all are available and you can support her, please show up. It's a really big deal tonight. It's a night starting at 7. Okay, now we're 5 days out from the triathlon, and we're still way short on volunteers. Way short. The RCD, they're stepping up for us. They're going to have some young men and women coming out this weekend to help us, but we'll not get the head count until Friday. I know the young man next door who's in goes to high school is also a cadet. He's already made me aware I'll be there, and he's dragging his mom and sister too. And his sister is one of our scholarship recipients this year, so that worked out great. So if you could please come out and help us. You don't have to be there 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. You just got to be there before 7 for the police close the roadway.
Do you want me to put it on social media?
Sure, if you like.
Great, just if you like, do it.
I will.
Yeah, we'll take any volunteers, sponsorships, anything anyone can help.
What is the final time for us to be able to, the soft close that we need to be in the park on Sunday morning?
I would be there about 6:45 at the latest. And if you're doing something late, if you're volunteering with a little later in the morning, you don't have to be there first a.m. And getting there around 6:45, you've got to deal with the police, the sheriff's department, because if you get there at 7 o'clock or it's past 7, there's no need coming at that point. They are not going to let you through.
Yeah.
Only EMS, first responders, are only one allowed through after 7 a.m., period. They had a lot of issues last year with fishermen out on the Dunedin Causeway. And they made them aware, this road is closed, so if you finish your fishing, you don't come out until we're done. Well, they didn't listen. So this year they closed, they're doing soft close at 6 o'clock, at 6 a.m. or soft close. At that point, you'll be stopped unless they see a bike on the back of your vehicle to tell you either you're a volunteer, sponsor, or a racer is what they'll be doing. So just be prepared if you get there after 6. Yes, Pat?
So we need an orange piece of paper so we can go zipping through and all that stuff, correct?
If you design for a volunteer, there's a sheet you can print out on your volunteer site that you can print out. It's kind of like a certificate saying that you're a volunteer for the race.
Where do volunteers go?
If you go to this Run Sign Up is the company that we're using.
Okay.
When you can go to our website and click register.
Okay.
And at the bottom of the page, you'll see volunteer. You
Okay.
just click it and it takes you to where you can register.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, if you haven't volunteered yet, it's a little hard to get to. Just go to the register, select the register tag. If you can go to Dunedin Triathlon, our website if you like, click the register button. It's going to take you to the registration page, the same place to take the racers to go. But you got to go to the page to the very bottom, and you'll see down the blue section the word volunteer. You click on that, it'll take you to the website where you register at. And I sent the link out to the truck club last weekend too. I believe I sent that out earlier too. If you have any questions, call me or send me an email. I'll send you a link myself. You can go directly to it. Or if you want to share it with anybody. Right now we're up to, we might break 300. Right now we're at 274. I checked before I came in. So our numbers have gone up a little bit more. I'm a little surprised. I'm hoping we can break 300. It did do some sneaking and prowling around for another race company that's interfering with us having their race the day before. They only have like 125. And that's where the numbers would normally be for registration. That's where they are. It's probably the St. Pete grades and groups. They got to travel through the honeymoon island. I expect it's one of the bigger things.
How many did we have registered last time?
400 registered last year, and 325 showed up. And they're still volunteering. They're still getting the folks that are racing. They're still donating money. It's nowhere it was last year, but last time I checked, it was at $250, and then that was just from last month. And these are people that are registering, and they throw an extra 5, 10, 15, 25 bucks for the cause. So it's a big win across the board in that case. Just triathlon's getting kind of pricey, and I was really impressed that people were still donating additional monies over top of the racing fees that they're paying. So it was impressive.
I have another question. The shirts that we wore last year, did we just wear that same shirt?
You can.
Are they the same color?
Same color. It's identical last year. They will be handing out new T-shirts when you check in, if you want it, if they've already been ordered. You're almost the same number as last year. So if you don't have one, when you check in at the volunteer tent, they'll give you one. But it's identical to last year. Beautiful lime greens that when you stand out, glow in the dark, so don't get rid of a bad car. Anything else about the race? Doesn't matter.
Be sure.
It does not matter. The only thing at the triathlon, if I stop the race, if it's lightning, they'll call it, or they'll say they'll put a hold on it, because the fire chief will not allow you to, depending on how rough the seas are, they will not let you. They will not let the people swim. If it's like 3 or 4 foot seas, they'll cancel the swim. If it's lightning, they'll put a hold on it to let the storm pass. If it's a small storm, and if it turns into a larger storm, they'll just cancel the race. But that's the fire marshal or the fire department or state department or the park itself shows up. They make that call, not me, not race management. They make the decision on safety for the race participants. Because I have raced in all sorts of weather, it didn't matter. It could be pouring down rain as long as there's no lightning in the sky. If you're out there racing, gotta admit the cool rain does keep you cool, especially run portion. So much better. Now, there's no more things about the triathlon, except I see your happy smiling faces there next this coming weekend. If not, Jeff, you want to talk about the blood drive again?
Yeah, actually, I got a bunch of stuff. I was late. I apologize for being late. I got a couple happy buttons. A couple things I want to talk about. First, excuse the way I look. I'm actually, I feel very comfortable, but I'm dirty, and I just want to make sure I got here today for the blood drive. But announcement. I have an announcement, and I've sold my service area where service and rentals are. I didn't sell the business. I only sold the land. You might have heard that land is kind of valuable today. So with that being the case, I happen to, over the years, have a little bit of land there on 580. So it's sold. So the reason I look this way is that I have to be moving in the next, what's going to happen is, there's 4 parcels there, and we're going to move on to the one parcel where the rental cars are. That's where the shop, the biggest part of the shop is. So the shop's going to be there for probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 more months, possibly. And then we're going to relocate the shop. So
On the north side.
the north side of 580. Yeah, the corner, and I just want to let everybody know, nothing's happening to the corner. Florida Auto Exchange is still there. We're still selling cars. Nothing's any different. Well, there's going to be something a little different. I'm going to actually be, once I can get things done with this property and find another location. If anybody knows of another location that has a service shop that's somewhere close to where we're at, I'd like to talk to them because I have to move this service area. So, but we're still going to stay there. And my son is going to, all indications are my son is going to be starting to take this thing over within the next, 3, 4, 5 months. And, hopefully sooner rather than later. You know, it's been a good run. You know, I've been there for 34 years. You know, and I appreciate everything that, you know, a lot of help from this club. A lot of you have come and bought cars from me and had their cars serviced, and I can't explain how appreciative I am of all of that. So I want to thank you all and the whole community. You know, you were talking about the Chamber of Commerce, you know, that's kind of close, near and dear to my heart too. And, you know, this is really a great town and we all know it is. So everything's going to be the same, but I can't even believe this, but I'm going to be 70 years old next month. So I'm going to kind of take a little easier for a while, and maybe I'll be back doing
We have
something.
time to ride a motorcycle.
I'm still riding, yeah. Well, I haven't had any time, but I'm looking forward to it, Sturgis. So whenever you want to go to Sturgis, I'll be your wingman, you know. But no, so there's a lot of things, you know. But it's a great town, and I love it. And but there are going to be some changes, but we're still going to be doing service. So if you need anything, always come and see us. We'll treat you all real good. But I guess that was my happy 2 months. Yes.
So one of the best programs that we've ever had in this club is you're talking about being
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that again someday.
Okay.
Again.
Will your son keep Dr. Credit, or is he gonna be fired?
Oh, you know, God, yes. If I have to come in a walker, I'll still come in and get done. But now everything's going to stay the same. You know, he's 44 years old and he's been there. This is really, well, it's not his only job. He got fired from Furman once about 30 years ago. But, you know, I sent him out, just a cute little story. I sent him out. He was just a kid and he went to college and he didn't really want to go to college so bad. He wanted to sell cars. And I said, man, that's probably not a good program. But we made him try it for a couple of years, and he did. But it was a bad thing. So I says, okay, now you got to go get a job. You got to go work. So he went to Furman BMW, and he's working at Furman BMW. He's there for like a week, and the next thing I know, he comes home with a BMW. I said, what is this? He goes, oh, no, they're letting me drive it. They gave me a demo. I said, no, they didn't. You're a lot man. No, they did not give you a demo. So long story short, he did that for maybe, I don't know, 2 months. And then all of a sudden, they fired him. So how about that, huh? So then he came back to work. And he's been there ever since. But he really is good. I mean, all those years of everything, he actually, as most of you know, he buys our cars. And I'll tell you what, he's probably one of the best car buyers that I've ever seen. So, I mean, he really knows his stuff. He knows how to buy a car, he knows a good car, he knows a bad car. He's real good. But so, and now he'll just take it over. You know, he's going to probably have a few missteps, but we're going to do everything. And I'm always there. You know, y'all got my phone number. So, but I mean, everything's going to stay the same. So all is good. And then thank you all. But,
And by the way, you don't look at the day over 69.
you know, somebody else told me that, so that's a good thing. But, you know, I actually feel like I probably look like a day over 89, but, you know, hey, I probably haven't aged as well as I should. But anyway, we're here, and I'm going to talk about some blood. So we got a lot of good stuff. We got good blood. But, you know, I didn't even really notice this, but, you know, you get a $20 gift card too. It's almost like paying you to give blood. And I guess they've been doing that for a while. But anyway, we're going to have the bus here next Tuesday. After everybody, like I said last week or week before, you know, after this wonderful week we're going to have out there on Honeymoon Island, you know, rest up, eat a lot of food so you can give some blood on Tuesday. The bus will be here. The bus is going to be here from 10 to 3. And if you can give, please come and give. And if you can't give, send somebody in your name. Send somebody just to come out and give some blood. And I'd like to give you a bunch of these for the chamber. Get it with the chamber. And if you have a business, or if you know somebody that has a business, I'm going to have all these here. We got some big ones that you can maybe hang up, like at the chamber or somewhere else. You know, that you can just hang it up and let everybody know about it. And if you want to take some little hand ones with you, we'll have these all you can take. But I'd like to have a really good turnout. You know, they give us a number that we're supposed to do, you know, for every blood drive, and I think it's like 10 or 12 pints. I'd sure like to fill it up and see if we can do 20, you know. So let's see if we can just round up some people and let's give some blood. And have some fun. So, thank you.
Okay. I've been asked to do this for some time. I haven't done it because of I was concerned about security risk. But the Zoom link that we've been using, I have now created one where it's the same link for every week. And I've got it through April of next year. So that way, if you can't find the one for the current week, just click on the one for the prior week, and it'll bring you to the same spot. But it started, the Zoom link started last Tuesday, which is where the one started. So anything going forward from last Tuesday will be the same link going forward to the end of April of next year. Now, this is very important. I hope everybody is tuned in and listening and not too zoned out. We're only meeting here, one more meeting next week. Will be our last meeting at the church. The decision has been made that effective June 7th, we will be moving to Dunedin Golf Club. We will not be meeting the week of the 31st. That's what normal routine is a holiday. We do not meet that week, so we're not meeting the following week. But please make a note of it. Do not come here. We will not be here. I'll put it in red and whatever on emails I send out. There will be meeting at the Dunedin Golf Club on Palm Boulevard in the McDermott room. We had the things here, things that quite work out. The chef, he's dying with the inflation, everything buying, hitting him. We don't want to raise the price of lunch here. We can't bring another catering service in here when they've already have the kitchen. So it's just turns out to be the better option. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But just remember, that's what it'll be beginning of June. June 7th will be the start. And just as FYI, I'll keep bringing this up each week, but we have the bike ride coming up in October in northern Pinellas County. I think it's northern Pinellas County. I can't remember the actual location because they changed it. That's coming up to October for family bike ride. We will get more details on that as it come along because every club is expected in Pinellas County is expected to help volunteer at this event. We're trying to introduce a new fundraiser for the district. They were just trying to introduce this family bike ride. It's could be on that, I forgot the name of it, this trail up north of here. It's not the Pinellas Trail. It's posted a very nice trail. It's no interruptions, no cross streets, that sort of thing. So it's much safer for families and small kids. They're coming out. That's why they moved it off Pinellas Trail, because Pinellas Trail, you have so many stops, major intersections it crosses. It's more safer. It's just that it's further north. They'll keep you all up to date on that. Does anyone else have any other updates? Any announcements?
Larry, don't we do something important on June 7th?
No.
When do we install our new board?
Yep. I was kind of keeping that one under wraps. Surprise. We haven't changed the guard June 7th. David's going to be taking over the presidency. I'm stepping down 3 weeks early. I've already asked our assistant governor. She will be here. She's also seeing it for our governor. She can also, district governor could also come. They're checking into that now. We're doing a transfer because I'm having major back surgery and I'm going to be down for an eternity. So I don't know when I'll be back after the 7th. If you keep the Zoom thing going, which I hope David will, at least I'll join virtually. But I do not know when I will be back. The last one was 3 months before I could do anything. Then another 3 months lifting just 10 pounds. And then after that, I started getting my life back. But they're doing a new procedure this time because this is back surgery number 7. So I know what I'm going through, what's coming, what's to be expected. Except they're trying a new procedure this time on how they can put the hardware in my back, and it's supposed to be much faster, quicker recovery time, but we'll see. All I know is I get to expand my scar from here to here, so it just keeps getting better. I got a great war stories, by the way. But if there's nothing else, if there's no other announcements or anything else, would y'all please join me in the 4-way test? Thanks, Sarah. Do. Second. Third. And fourth. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out today. Hope you have a great week, and we are adjourned. Thank you.